Hey everybody, Daniel here, and welcome to my Blade Runner 2049 movie quick review. There are no spoilers in here whatsoever. I'm just going to tell you real quick what I thought about the film, the things I like, the things I didn't like, and tell you whether or not you should go check out Blade Runner 2049 or whether you should wait for it for Blu-ray, DVD, not social media, streaming, whatever it is, or cable, or maybe just never see the film at all. First off, it's directed by Denis Villeneuve. He directed Sicario, Arrival, very awesome actor, director in the industry today, one of the top directors. So I butchered the name totally, but it's like Denis Villeneuve, something like that. The movie stars Ryan Gosling, Harrison Ford, Robin Wright, Jared Leto, many other talented actors and actresses. Man, it's a really tight cast, a very great casting. I've never seen the original Blade Runner, but all you need to know for the original Blade Runner. This is all you need to know about Blade Runner, the original. Really, all you need to know, because I found this out. Replicants, robots, they start to get emotions, they start to rebel, and then Harrison Ford falls in love with a robot. Boom, there's Blade Runner. Anyway, now 2049, the better one. First off, everyone says it's a masterpiece, it's a 10 out of 10. I can see that, I do, and production-wise, it is a beautiful film. It really is, from the cinematography to the acting to the sound effects, some of the best sound effects in film I've ever seen. And I didn't even see it in IMAX. Now, my friend saw it in IMAX, and he said it was amazing. And the theater I was in, which wasn't even IMAX, it was, if that was intense, I can only imagine how much the IMAX sound effects are more intense. So if you do get the chance to see it in IMAX, do so. Really do so. The world of Blade Runner, the weapons, the cars, the costumes, absolutely insane. It's a very interesting world and a lot of lore and mythology inside the Blade Runner universe. Ryan Gosling, of course, he could hold a whole film. I mean, he's been doing this for over a decade. He's absolutely fantastic in this film as his role that he plays. The reactions, it's all in his face, it's all in his movement, that really you see this character, and it's really just his story. And then, of course, you got Harrison Ford on the side, a returning character, Deckard, who he's not phoning it in. I hate to say that about Harrison Ford, but sometimes I just feel like Harrison Ford nowadays will probably just phone it in. You know, he would half-ass a job is what I would feel. And I love Harrison Ford, but let's be honest, it'd probably be one of those where he would just half-ass a role nowadays. And no, he actually didn't. He put his heart and soul into this, and he has some of the best scenes in this film. Very emotional, it's all in his eyes too, in his face, and he is the humanity of this film. Jared Leto, really interesting, would love to see more of him. He is a character where you want to see more, but sadly you don't get to see more because he's only on screen for like 10 minutes. His assistant, I don't know the actress's name. She's really cute. She was a badass, and she upstaged Jared Leto. So congratulations, because the action scenes in here are really intense. Now there is one action scene I'll say with Harrison Ford that really wasn't the best action scene at all. I liked the set piece that they were in, but it just didn't work. It was just very slow, and that's the thing with the film, is it was really unnecessary slow, where that scene didn't, and especially with the outcome of the scene, it didn't need to be in the film. Like, you could have just said, hey, blah 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 blah, instead of fighting somebody, is all I'm trying to say. Because there's literally 10 minutes of this film. Like, if you add it all up, it'll be 10 minutes of Ryan Gosling walking slowly. That's literally a lot of time of him just walking around and being slow. Jared Leto, when he has his thing, and this, I'm not gonna go into detail, but when it's like, like where he could see things, is all I'll say, the little robot things. Why do they take... Just come out here and zoom. Come on, let's go. Why is it like... What the fuck? Hurry up, come on. Why are you... What is this? What is this slowness of zooming? I mean, seriously? You're not just going to rush through and look at the... I just don't understand why you got to be so damn slow. There's a lot of unnecessary slowness in this film, and the first or second time of dramatic walking or anything like that, I get it. But when you overuse it and it doesn't become art anymore, it's just really you're just being slow and you need to hurry up. I could say this is a 2 hour and 43-minute film. It definitely could have been 2 hours and 10 minutes, 2 hours at top, and it would have even been better. With the scenes they would have cut out or shortened. They could have shortened scenes for sure. And with that, Mackenzie Davis from *Halt and Catch Fire*, who's in this film, very not too long, but has a role in it that is important. She's really awesome. She's really awesome, and I love Mackenzie Davis. She already has that different range from *Halt and Catch Fire* into this, so absolutely fantastic. So with that, I would say if it being slow, Jared Leto barely being in there, again, overhyping that Jared Leto, he this and that, and then he shows up, and then like an hour and 50 minutes later, he shows up again, and I don't see it. I don't get it. Why this and that, and some parts of the story, like it's an entertaining story. And it's great. It's a masterpiece of production. It's a beautiful film, but story-wise, for me, it's just good. So it's a great cinema film of how it looks and how it sounds and how the action is. But overall, just story, just the synopsis, it's good. It's not great. And that's where it doesn't reach that 10 out of 10 for me. It's really... and it's fine if people as well, I feel some people will kind of fight back and be like, blah, 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 you don't understand 2 hours and 40 minutes of a film and stuff like that. And it's like, my favorite film is Godfather Part 2. I understand slowness of a film. It's just not every film needs to be slow, and it really doesn't. This doesn't need to be 2 hours and 43 minutes at all. So with that as well, there are a lot of subplots where they just leave off for a Blade Runner 3, and you're like, why? I understand, but there's a lot of subplots that are not answered and not finished, and yeah, it could be one of those where it's like you just answer for yourself, but at the same time, you just sat through 2 hours and 43 freaking minutes, and you want some damn answers. You just sat through nearly 3 hours of sitting your ass down and watching people walk and talk, and where the hell is at least a little resolve, a little hint, a little something, and it's like, well, that character was wasted, well, that person was wasted, well, that was a waste of time. So a little bit like the problems like that. Other than that, it's absolutely a beautiful looking film. Dystopian universe and buildings, and it's really exciting. It had little comedy vary here and there, but overall, the true hard sci-fi fans, if you haven't seen this film, I recommend you to check it out. And I don't think usual, like average Joe people would enjoy this film super, super, super much. The people that if you love Blade Runner, you're going to end up loving this film. If you love sci-fi, then you're going to love this film. If you're not really into long-ass films and into sci-fi, then you're probably not going to be into this film. Overall, I'm going to give Blade Runner 2049 an 8 out of a 10, which will equal my meter score, a B+. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, share, and hit that subscribe button. You can comment down below to me what you guys thought about Blade Runner 2049, and I will make sure to give you guys my feedback on that as well, and your opinion. Did you like it? Did you not? Did you hate it? Was it boring? Let me know down below. Till next time, bye-bye.